and they're AI generated, so you can just hold up the symbol, like I'm doing that, and it'll see.
I've seen it.
It just
Hmm.
I
it'll
seen
track me anywhere
I
I
seen
go,
it.
no matter what I do.
Yeah,
It'll
that's
find.
cool.
It is kind of cool. I'm gonna try them on the boxing ring and see how it tracks the fighters.
Yeah, I was gonna say at the gym.
I'll be that much less. I won't have to. Yeah, yeah. At the gym too, you guys can
Mhm.
just set them there, and they just constantly. They don't record into the cam. You got to have them hooked up to a computer to record it.
Mm.
Uh, oh, that sucks, man.
What?
these uh these OBS cams. This is actual OBS Studio camera. It's their AI cam, the tiny cam. I went and broke the wallet out, John. Bought two new OBS Studio. I was like, screw it. If I'm going to use a camera for OBS Studio, it's got to be an OBS cam. So why not? Anyways, nerd talk. I apologize.
No,
Oh, you're good.
I jive with that. We're all just nerds in our own way, right? Like I'm a jump rope nerd, and you're a nerd,
That's
and
it. You're only a nerd about jump rope, man. You were a nerd about so many other
I know
things,
I'm a
bro.
nerd about so many things. I used to be a nerd about astronauts and dinosaurs, and now I'm like, fuck.
Your quiet time is jump rope.
All right, so we are also live on Facebook, and I think several different things going on here at once.
Mm.
All right,
Right on.
cool. Oh, I gotta move us over here in TikTok. Now we're centered.
Sweet.
Make
Did you
sure
get that?
everyone can hear us.
I'm gonna have to teach you how to. I'm gonna have to send you the wrappers for the podcast that go around the frame and all that stuff, so you can have all your subscribe and pop ups and everything, man. I can send you one, a whole package, but you might have to have Adobe to edit them though. So I'll get them edited and then send them over.
Hey, Kaylin,
Oh,
can you hear us on TikTok?
I'm checking right now.
Don't worry,
Say
everyone
something.
everyone can wait on us. It's all
say
right.
something.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like a second late.
Yeah, there's probably about a. I'd say it's going to be more of a 5 to 10 almost.
I don't know if you can hear me.
I
You
can hear
can.
you fine.
Yeah, you can, but TikTok can't hear me, but they can hear you.
TikTok can't hear you. Okay, so hold on.
Hmm. I don't know if they can hear Jason either.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they can.
Hold on.
No.
Primary speaker audio.
Oh, they're only hearing John, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
We're holding.
All right, what about
We're
now?
putting it all together, people. Those of you that are on right now that are like hanging out, going, "What the fuck, man?" There's some blonde chick down here in the corner just stared at these nerds like, "What the hell are you doing?" We're trying to put together a podcast, people.
Did you hear
Okay,
any of that,
it's
Kaylin?
not
You
as easy as y'all think. You can't just wake up and be like, "Hey, 10 o'clock, we're gonna meet up and do a podcast," and that's just it.
No,
Like, there's a lot of work, and
just
most
you.
of the time we do the work right here when we get started. So you guys got a few minutes to hit the fridge. Not even a couple minutes, maybe 30 seconds or so. John will have this figured out. Why is my camera dropping out, dude? I'm not down there. Get back up there.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyways, but you guys got some time to go grab something to drink, and we'll put me right back up there. Don't. I didn't ask for. I asked for headroom.
huh.
Thank you. Oh, it's because I'm wearing my black hat. It doesn't know where the top of my head is. See, AI ain't as smart as it thinks it is.
Mhm.
Convert to mono? Is that what it is?
Tomato, tomato.
Man, I don't know shit.
Oh, you also have like you repeat yourself on TikTok.
I noticed
Like
that.
everything you say has an echo.
Ugh,
Yeah, double time.
Hmm.
what a nightmare. Yeah, I can't even. I would
You're like
instantly.
sound biting yourself, bro.
Audio.
Oh, all right. You got to peel that one off. That was beautiful. Oh, audio. It's like
Yeah, some of it's kind of awkward.
that's audio engineer porn right there. Oh, audio. Oh, more audio. If I want more volume, left, pan to the left,
Oh,
right.
jeez. Mm,
This
unbelievable.
is too good. So, Kaylin, tell us about yourself to those of us that are. I did a little research on you. You're living up in Macomb right now. Did you grow up around there?
No, I grew up in Midland.
Oh, right on. That's boring as fuck. Yeah.
Mhm.
Besides the SSFL shows that happen there every once in a while, I used to film all those. And
A long
for
time ago, huh?
oh yeah, for Brett
Mhm.
Spardella. Uh,
Oh, yeah.
okay, yeah, him and
Mhm.
Dan Hoogerhide threw a show, Spider Submission Fight League.
In Gladwin.
Gladwin and Midland. Yeah, the Midland Convention Center, I think it was. It was more of a hotel with a big room, and but it's like a resort actually. It was,
Yeah.
Yo.
yeah,
Yeah, I used to be the Holiday Inn.
Do I still have an
yeah.
echo?
It was cool shows though, man. We had a good time. It was really
Mhm.
fun. But we threw he threw shows there for like 6 years. I filmed for him 6 years straight, like at least every 3 months or so. Anyways, so you grew up in Midland, and how'd you end up in Macomb?
I grew up in Midland.
Did you find a guy and that happened to move you to Macomb area? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I kind of moved around a little bit too, though. But
Oh,
I'm here
what's his
now.
what's his name?
Corey.
Corey.
Yeah,
Sounds like a Corey with a K.
it is.
It is a Corey with a K.
I'm a K
Yeah, right
too.
on.
His
K2.
parents, yeah, wait. His mom's a K, his brother's a K, my mom's a K, my
K2.
dad's a K. We're all Ks. Yeah.
That's funny. You know what? With my wife Angie, all of her children are A.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a child together, and we had to name him an A, so we named him Art. I got to name him, so I named him Archer. But
Yeah, that's cool.
she has a Austin, Aubrey, Audrey, or
Hmm.
Austin, Aubrey, Autumn, Addison, and Archer.
Yeah, if you get tongue
Yeah.
tied.
Yeah, yeah. And I got 5
Hmm.
more on my side, so.
Ooh, we're all there. All
Yeah, it's Brady
game.
Bunch.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, so now what's your 2 fights in, or your 1 and 2?
I'm 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Hold on.
1 and 2. I don't have your stats in front of me. I'm going off what I remember writing. So
Oh yeah. TikTok sounds horrific right now.
does it?
Yeah, because we're all we're all repeating ourselves, and it's all like overlapping. I had to turn
Am I coming through TikTok finally?
all of us. Yep.
Oh, right on. Hey, TikTokers, how you
Mhm.
guys doing? I'm
Let me-
on TikTok. You'll find me as MMA Muggsy. What's your Or they know your TikTok, Kaylin?
Oh, you can't even. It's like echoing, but it's echoing over top.
I'm MMA. I used to be able to do sign language really quick. Anyway,
Hmm.
so right on. You grew up, but we're streaming on some other networks too, right, John?
Yeah, we're on Facebook, YouTube, on Twitch. We're on a bunch of several things going on, but hey, we're working out the bugs. Bear with us. You have to go live to see how. You can't just like practice not going live. You have to go live to do it. So, this is kind of practice, hey.
Mm.
But,
Oh,
we're
look
going
at
to
that.
get into
Kaylin
it
made
here
a
in a second. And
He's
the
Kaylin
just
made
reason
it
why
on a
we're
burger
here is to
episode.
talk
She's
about,
happy right now.
he's a wipeout at
NASA and
going live.
space and, whether we landed on the moon or not. And I've got a bunch of slides here that I've prepared for everyone. And, all I have to say is at the end of this, and maybe some of you can hear this and some of you can't, but, I'm just going to play this for you now.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants. I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Okay, now I can't hear you. What happened?
Are we live on the Realm Kings page?
What happened to you guys?
What do you mean, what happened?
Oh my god.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Dead in the water. No audio.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Kaylin.
I can hear everybody. Yeah.
I'm glad
Yeah,
you
I
guys
can
can
hear
hear
John
me. I
just
can
fine.
read your lips.
You need to quit playing with buttons.
Oh, jeez.
Where are we live at on Facebook? Are we on Realm Kings live? Oh. I didn't realize that was actually showing my Facebooks.
Mhm.
So what other kind of matches have you had besides MMA? Are you doing any kickboxing, grappling, or anything?
I did a kickboxing match in June.
Yeah,
hmm
right on. How'd that turn out?
I lost to decision, but it was a really good fight.
Yeah,
It was a super good fight. She threw more kicks than me. 'Cause she was a karate black belt coming from Kentucky, and
yeah.
hmm
She that speed right there, that
you know,
karate training.
I think if she would have landed a head kick in the first round, I think that I would have not been like timid anymore. I
Yeah,
think I'm
no.
worried about too much because I have been knocked out in my last MMA fight, and I was just like scared to get knocked out again.
Corey makes anyone that stands next to him look short, but you're fucking short. did that play any factor in that kickboxing match? Was there any type of besides you guys were weight on weight with each other, but was there any bit of a height difference that kind of
Oh
screwed with
no,
your head a bit, or
she was 145 and I was 118.
yeah? Well,
hmm
crazy. This is why I feel like I'm okay to ask that kind of question. Growing up, I had this weird, I don't know, like if I got into a fight, it was usually with people bigger than me. I was scared to death of people my own size. Like I knew that they would kick my ass, but for some reason I felt like I was always tough against the bigger people. But if they were my size or smaller, I wouldn't screw with
Check,
it.
check.
I don't know why.
Check.
But so I always think maybe that some fighters get that feeling too. Like it's easier for them to take on someone bigger than them or smaller than them even.
Actually, I didn't even know. We didn't know how much she weighed until the night before we did the kickboxing fight. Corey just had
Check.
hosted a karate tournament at our gym,
Yeah.
and they came with a team all the way from Kentucky, and she was like the karate master's wife over there, and she had nobody for this like continuous sparring points match. So I was like working the door with no intentions to compete in a karate tournament because I never have before.
Yeah.
He just came up to the front and he's like,
I can see that your guys' audio is going in the red a little bit, so I'm turning that down, but
so
I can't hear you.
gloves and went in there. I had like a little outfit at the
I'm
gym,
figuring
and
it
then-
out.
That's
So
old school, baby. Hey, you're here. You got your pads on you? Get in there.
right,
Oh.
right. So we were having a
God, that's
kickboxing
so frustrating. I just literally heard. I
2 months
just
later,
literally
or, like,
could
a
hear
month
you
and a half
guys.
later,
Right.
and
How
they were
re-
bringing
how
a bunch of,
retarded.
like little kids to like fight our little kids. So I just asked her if she wanted to just do it again in the cage at our gym.
Yeah.
Why not? We already felt each other out for 2 minutes, so
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
good
once you're
experience.
doing it, I've only done it once, Kaylin.
Threw
But
us up in the cage in front of everybody because our gym has a cage. and
Why?
It made
Like, I don't
her
get it.
feel super nervous because she's never been in a cage. She's only done it like in on the mats, you know. So after that, she was kind of like, oh my god, I've never done that in there before. So it was kind of cool experience for both of us.
Yeah.
Cause
Right
yeah,
on.
right, I was really bad at striking before. I was like illiterate, like so illiterate.
Well, the guys have asked me to come up and film for the events, and actually Connor just popped into my
I don't know what to say.
Facebook notification for asking me about what I want to charge for a stream fee, that kind of thing. And on the stream. So yeah, and I got to figure out the ins and outs of that. But yeah, I plan on being there at the gym as often as I can. You don't know me from before, but I used to film for everybody, and it chewed up every single weekend. Like I had 2 or 3 crews.
What the fuck?
Because we couldn't cover all the shows just by myself, which was great, But now it's super simple. So
I'm your huckleberry.
It's like I picked 2 or 3 of them, and just like let's just have fun. But I'm not getting all dive. I'm not getting you can't dive or dove. Yeah. So. Are you streaming this year, TikTok too?
No, I don't know.
Oh, so actually me and you are just having a conversation right now.
Yeah.
There's absolutely nobody paying attention to this except if I'm correct, and John doesn't have the audio for any of us through his end. Otherwise, they're hearing us talking, and they're not. But we are the Realm Kings.
What about Facebook though?
I don't know. He's the one pumping this stream out. He's trying this Streamlabs out.
I can hear you talking shit now.
So, on this mystery stuff, we use his stuff,
Can he hear us? You hear us? Oh, he's listening.
Oh, right on. All right. What up? What's up, Skinny?
And you guys can hear me now, right? You guys can hear me now?
Yeah, no, anyways. So, you got you're going up on October 20th.
Can you hear me?
For PD, which is Rebel Combat. I've had to keep correcting a lot of people on that.
Yeah, now we know.
So now we know your fight pass, because everybody that joins the show, they know that John and we've got a fight history together. What qualifies you to be on the Realm Kings tonight? How deep down the rabbit holes do you go, Kaylin?
I'm weird.
Yeah.
Yo, can you hear me?
Share the weird.
Yo.
I've always been super into astrology my whole life, and now I'm super into astrology more than ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that I've always
Can you hear me?
I've always kind of been into conspiracies, especially with music industry stuff.
Fucking
You guys are.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm trying to sign language him that you and I can talk, but he just can't hear us. That's all.
I can hear.
But,
I
no,
can
that's
hear
cool
you.
as shit. I tried that shit out a lot.
I
John,
can hear you.
Looked into it
I
a
can
lot.
hear you.
No,
Yes.
John can hear us.
Yes, but you can't
But
hear
we
me.
cannot hear John.
Okay.
You're almost there, John.
Almost there.
I actually got a picture of back when I was 19, 20 years old.
Almost there.
My pack, Kaylin, my pack that I carried around the country with me when I traveled the country had my journal book that was this leather-bound Cocopelli thing, but then I had my astrology book, I had my numerology book, and I had the motorcycles, or the Taoist motorcycle. Oh, damn it. Oh, fucking A.
Can you hear me?
How to fix a motorcycle, the Tao of motorcycle maintenance. I think it's Oh my God, I haven't read that in so long, but it was like a really cool, almost like learning how to be stoic in a way, And but that was, my wife now is amazed because I can take her outside and just walk her through the constellations as they come up all season long. Which ones are off to the sides, how they connect, and how they tell a story. Because I believe you. I believe in what you're saying, because it's not just the story and what the Greeks and Romans put up there for us, but it's also the gravities, the energies that come from those specific stars. I mean, Betelgeuse is going crazy right now, right? They're talking about it having like a huge, it's going to have a fucking, not a solar flare, but it's going to blow. It's going to go supernova. I mean, probably not in our lifetime, but it's pulsing and it's doing its thing, But that shoves off a lot of energy, You know, so there's a lot of force there, but especially
Oh,
around our
God.
own planetary system. We
This
feel
guy's
the
killing
gravity
me.
from Saturn and Jupiter, and even all the way out to Pluto. They've proved that, just like our atmosphere actually truly stretches out. And yes, this can relate to the flat Earth, John. And but our atmosphere actually extends out and actually envelops the moon and beyond. So if you want to look at it both
Well,
ways,
I'm
and
definitely
that's
not a
just as
flat
good as-
earther.
We can't hear you, John. We can't hear you. You can jibber jabber how you want. I don't know if the people at home can hear you.
Can
bro.
Corey hear me?
I
Can
can't
Corey hear me?
But yeah, that could absolutely point to the fact that the moon is inside of the dome because there is atmosphere. But no, I'm with you on the astrology
Yeah.
thing.
It kind of makes more sense to me when you like think about it, like if the Earth was flat, like we've been under the same stars the whole time.
I bet you can guess my energy and what sign I am just by the way I am right now. Please take a guess.
There's a lot of aspects to it. I gotta like know you.
Oh, I'm an Aries.
You're an Aries?
Yeah. Fully through and through. I was born fire sign Aries, born in the year of the dragon for Chinese astrology, and then this year coming up, brand new year of the dragon. I believe it's wood dragon this year, and I
Have
love
you have you ever done like your whole like natal chart?
no.
Oh, you should like there's so many, it's where like all the planets were when you were born and where the
Right.
sun sky, yeah. So your sun sign is just a little part of who you are.
Right on.
Mhm.
So when it comes to what we know and we're taught about astrology and the stars and things that are going on, the topic of tonight's show is Project Bluebeam.
Can you hear me?
And really the focus around Project Bluebeam was that the government was designing a laser type holographic system to give us the sensation visually that we're looking at something in the sky. And there you go, Cameron. Now you're pulling me in. Thank you. I appreciate that. I wonder if I gotta have a relationship with this damn thing to get it to focus in on me the right way. That's fun.
Can you hear
But
me?
yeah, so the idea is that they can project images into the sky just off of the regular ice particles, almost using all the particles in the air as a screen, but being able to do it three-dimensionally, so you see this hologram thing in the sky. A couple incidences was over Iraq, way back during the Iraq, I believe it was the Second War, John.
Can you hear me?
The second war in Iraq, I think it was, and some soldiers actually caught this swirly thing in the sky. Now, there's contemplation whether that was a projection or if it was a missile, and because missiles leave kind of a swirly. That's what happened off SpaceX and shit like that.
I'm getting so fucking
John,
pissed.
all right, buddies?
I'm getting fucking pissed. Fucking.
And, so what have you heard anything about that kind of technology being used for anything?
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap. Gay. Frogs friggin' frogs. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow.
About it. I don't know what they want to
I broke my back.
know that Elon Musk, like his thing, whatever he does, like does something in the sky, whatever
That's Starlink, yeah.
he does he's got going on, and I don't know
Well, think of it this way: if
what
you were
the
to
trials are.
if you were to piece a lot of things together, right, that go on and things we hear
You
about,
can't
rabbit
hear
hole
me.
here, a little rabbit hole there. They all seem
Why?
like their own separate kind of thing, but Project
can't
Bluebeam
you
is
hear
about
me?
using an energy wave, which is a laser, to project a thing in the sky. They've also got technology in the military that allows them to use sound weapons.
But
that
for
make-
what? For to make us feel like there's an alien invasion, or to make us feel like it's like the second coming of Christ?
Can you hear me?
Well, let's let's think of it this way. What if they didn't want to go that big with it, but they wanted to say, hey, we really do need this war in Russia. So how about we holographically shoot a missile across the sky? We'll use our sound. We'll send our military out. All they're doing is exercise. You see them drive through town all the time, Humvees and shit like that with stuff on it. They're just out there spacing out. That's all they're doing. Telling those guys, hey, space out. Hey, we need all of you to run a test on this frequency at this time. Okay, you go, you go, you go, you go. And they got a guy just off to the side telling them to run a test on their sound gear. Then all of a sudden, all of us at home, we feel this, right? That's all we feel. Because they've tested it. They know it ain't going to hurt nobody. It's just this, and people that are outside feel it, and they feel like it's up in the air. Because, I mean, even the headphones we have can do spatial. Right? You know what I mean by that?
Are you saying?
Your headphones can give you spatial, 3D spatial recognition with sound. Like you can feel like something's driving around in front of you with your headphones on. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So the government has this kind of technology in the large format. They use it for quite a few different weaponized things too. They've shown it being used on human beings where it actually emits such a weird sound pulse that it vibrates the body to the point you feel like you're on fire, like you're about to break apart, and people will just drop to the ground. It's better than mace, better than pepper balls, all that crap. Like it drops you, and it's pretty hardcore. So if they were to combine these things, and I'm just using those two as an example, then you could do and come up with almost anything to scare the public, make us think something bad's happening, tell us to get indoors, tell us we have to stay inside because these things are flying around out there. They don't know how to get them, you know. But did they just come out and admit we had aliens?
My God. Yeah.
So you think that they were coming out now to like prep for something?
I think it's a slow walk. Yeah, just a hey, hold my hand. Here, hold my hand. We're gonna go for a little walk right now. It's gonna take a couple years, but we're gonna get you to the point to where we got you, and we totally got it just
Oh my God.
over our eyes, and everyone's just happy to.
You think that's
I'm
real?
gonna be honest, cryptocurrency.
You think that's real?
So what do you think? What do you think that like everything you just said looks like? Like a scenario in your mind.
I'd be something
No stars
simple
in the
beginning.
background, not at all.
We'd see just those,
Video
you know,
game
the
type
objects that
graphics
they're
up
emitting to
close.
The Tic Tac, you know, they're
Give me a
letting
freaking
those
break, man.
pilots and stuff completely come out in public and talk about them. You know, and the Tic Tac is a UFO type thing, and it flies
Oh my
around.
God.
They might put some more up there. They might just start trying
You
to
think that's real?
make us think, hey, you know what?
You
They're
think
only
that's
talking to
real?
us right now. We're talking about, you know, and whatever. That way they can bring out more technology. If
Oh my
you,
God, dude.
this was the big thing back in the day, all right, Caitlin, was that if whoever got contact
No
with
stars in the background, not at all.
you know,
Video
alien races,
game
whatever,
type
out in space, or
graphics up
higher technology
close.
people, whoever got contact with them,
Give me a
they
freaking
would
break,
rule the
man.
world. 'Cause if they meet Putin first, you know,
Oh,
Can you guys see that?
gonna be like, oh, hey, what do you think, man? What's going on? Putin's gonna
Can you
be like,
guys see the
"Ah,
window?
These jerk offs over here, man.
You
Everybody,
think that's real?
you know, and they're gonna be on his side. It's usually who you meet first that you become friends with, right?
Oh
You
my
walk into a
God,
party, the first person you meet, you're usually like, hey, you know, what are you doing here? You know, and you have a conversation and you get a
No
vibe.
stars in the
you know?
background, not
A
at all.
vibe, man. And so it was always like that. Everyone was scared to death who would meet the aliens first. Who gets to make them their buddy? You know, so if we pretend, the United States, that we're their buddies, we've got them flying around, doing their thing, but they're not getting in contact with the general public because they're not to that point yet. Maybe there's something they've got to do before they can be in front of us and present to us because of toxins or something, you know, some sort of fucking germ they got or something.
according to the government, because what
Yeah,
about
yeah. So they just split them off from us. You know?
contacted? Yeah.
And I don't think about this a lot. I'm just coming up with what the most obvious, razor scenario is right now. So,
Yeah, but what
so it
about
would be simple. It would be just a easy wash. That's why I said cryptocurrency.
but what
It
about
has so many people that are on the underground that love cryptocurrency, but nobody realizes it's the easiest way to track everything you're doing with your money.
right? But what were you saying about with the sound?
I don't know why they can't hear me.
Oh gosh, yeah. You can do a lot of things with sound. If you want to be happy about this kind of conversation, look up what you can do with positive sound and prayer to your water before you drink it. What it does to just the molecular structure.
I know that.
You know?
I'm just wondering. You're saying like the military like does something and then you feel like a whoop.
Oh, Kaylin, come on. If you've got billions of dollars, you're throwing it out there, military. You know that sound waves, shit, man. Ride with your homeboy when he's got all 6 bass speakers going, right? Vibrates your freaking soul out of your socks, you know? Right? So if they know that does that, I'm sure they've done 1,000 different, millions of research into different frequencies and how combinations of them affect things. They probably killed 1 million monkeys doing it. Who knows? You know? I mean, that's what they do. They test ways to hurt people with things, and then they're like, but there's a positive side too. We can do medical things with it. You know? Like, we can kill you or we can heal you with it. And really, sound is a healing
You
principle.
choose to harm us with it though.
Sound is creation.
Yeah.
Sound is creation. It's right in the very first verse of the Bible. It's in the first verse of almost every single type of religion there is. Whatever God brought or however the universe came to be, started with some sort of bell chime in some religions. The God spoke it into existence in the Christian religion, and kind of spoke it means that you uttered a word. They couldn't verbalize and write down exactly what he made as a sound, but to the recorder, the person recording history, he was told God spoke it into existence. Well, that's sound. Sound is don't say that.
No, that means like
That's
it
a
means
dangerous word.
God, this is so fucking
It's a
stupid.
dangerous word, man.
God, dude.
How did Harry Potter get his scar, Kaylin?
I don't think it's dangerous. I think it means like something. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up.
It's all in the intent you put behind the word.
Yeah, but what you said.
Right.
What you said was abracadabra.
The word abracadabra can be said in a vernacular with the intent you want behind it that makes it magical. That's why all magicians used to say abracadabra, because whatever they wanted to happen, all they needed to say to make it happen was abracadabra. But they've moved that out of our vernacular. They don't want us using that word.
Check.
But it was
check.
always associated with magic, always.
Mhm.
Check.
And there's a way to break it down from A all the way to the full word, and it actually will create a pyramid.
I will create as I speak is what that means.
I didn't.
Why is that bad?
That didn't stick in my head. I remember that.
I will create as I speak. That's the original meaning of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right on. Do you do a lot of? So are you into numerology and? When I say spell, I mean spelling magic, like because our words are spelling.
Yes. Yes. I write in journals. I
Yeah.
haven't in a long time, but I've been thinking about getting a notebook and just changing my life by getting up and writing every day about what I need to create. Abracadabra.
Right on. Yeah.
Mhm.
Just a super simple manifestation technique, you know.
Yeah, and I want to write down what that little voice in my head keeps on telling me to. Ciao,
How you doing, John? John's
Hello?
calling you.
Hello.
Hey.
Can you see the picture that I'm putting up on the screen?
No.
You can't see the picture I'm putting up on the screen.
I can see it on Facebook though. I think I was looking on Facebook, or it was my TikTok that was out.
So you can't see it on the TikTok.
You can see it on TikTok. I think that's what I had going.
Okay. And neither of you can hear me.
No, we can't hear you. But I think that Corey said that he can hear all three of us on Facebook.
He can hear all three of us, but you guys can't hear me.
Yep.
Okay. This is, but you can see the pictures that I'm putting up on the screen.
Well, this is gonna be that kind of party. I'm gonna stick my in the mashed potatoes.
On TikTok, yes.
Okay, so I wonder if we should just do like a since everyone can hear us and that means we can record perfectly, then maybe we should just call each other on the phone and like do a three-way.
Put you on speaker? Is that what you said?
Who is it?
Shawbeck.
Oh, we'll fucking put him on speaker. That way we can hear him.
Yeah.
I know, but everyone can hear me
Sure,
already.
John.
This is so stupid. What am I missing here?
Can you hear me?
You guys could just hear me a second ago.
My phone is so quiet.
I'm gonna put a very highly doubt that this is being recorded properly on any platform.
Yeah.
Each platform is gonna have to be downloaded and pieced together to make a whole show.
I'll bet.
We're talking numerology, spelling, spell magic, and we're talking sound waves and abracadabra, John.
Why can't you hear me?
Call John, because your phone's probably louder than mine. Mine's like, broke.
Why can't you hear me?
What was that?
That's Corey watching or playing football, playing Madden. Oh.
There we go, John.
So why can't you hear me, do you think? You were able to hear me a second ago. And then all of a sudden...
I should be able to hear you through my microphone just fine.
I hear you on speaker now.
Yeah, but I want to know why all of a sudden people can't hear me.
Well, John, because we got gremlins in the, we got gremlins in the system, man.
Can you see my pictures?
No, none of your screen shares coming up either. We're just having a delightful conversation. Kaylin's actually letting us into the fact that she's a Salem witch and she practices sage cleaning every day. So, do you smudge? Do you smudge? Don't they call it smudging?
I'm definitely. I don't really use sage.
I don't do no smudging.
I don't know. I think you can do whatever you want, however you want. I don't think that you need all of that stuff. I do have some fun stuff, and I do like crystals, and I'm like, I'm a Reiki master. I'm trying to work on doing more Reiki because I don't do enough. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always been magical.
Right on. Dog,
Oh my God, this is a nightmare.
I can't levitate things with my mind yet, but
Work on it.
No, I like,
I'm gonna
I like
fucking
the Reiki stuff. I mean, I like real touch though.
Ah.
Like
The
ASMR.
water thing is
I like
Reiki.
Oh,
ASMR
God.
with Reiki.
ASMR.
Yeah.
What a fucking
You like
nightmare.
sound healing, it sounds like. You like
I
sound.
do. My wife and I, we sleep to brown noise.